For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Portals to other worlds. A resident of the English city of Brighton turned to the local authorities with the claim that he had discovered a portal leading to another dimension. The man feared that one of his fellow citizens might accidentally be sucked in. Crazy talk. Yet, reports of similar anomalies have been pouring in from all over the world lately. The sucking hole, the eyewitness, who preferred not to give his name in the letter, saw the mysterious phenomenon while walking his pincher. It was something like a hole on Montreal Road, where a wind was blowing that sucked in everything caught within its zone of influence. The anonymous man did not dare approach the site, fearing that the hole might pull in both him and his four-legged companion. At first, he thought it was some kind of installation connected with the Brighton festival taking place at that time. But later he concluded that it was a supernatural phenomenon that could be dangerous to people. At first, the officials did not react at all to the report. But the next day, the unknown man sent them another message. "Recently I told you about the portal," wrote the author. "Well, the situation has worsened. The window emits a strange yellow light, and it looks as if a huge snake appeared from the walls. Now I am quite sure that this is a window to another time and dimension. I am worried that if the snake crawls out, then something else might come after it. Can you tell me what actions should be taken?" The city authorities told journalists that they had no intention of conducting an investigation into the reported facts. But they added, if any of the citizens had something to say on the subject, they would be happy to listen. To vanish through the mirror once, a portal to another dimension, opened in another English city, Kent, or at least that is what the famous British medium Dana Forsyth believes. It concerned a fairground attraction, a room of distorted mirrors. In 1998, 4 teenagers entered and disappeared. All attempts to find them proved unsuccessful. 3 years later, another 2 young people vanished in a similar manner. After that, there were several more cases. Local detective Sean Murphy, who led the investigation, put forward the theory that an unknown criminal had sneaked into the mirror room, abducted the children, murdered them, and hidden the bodies. He believed that the maniac had entered through a secret passage and therefore remained unnoticed. But no such secret entrance was ever found. A curious pattern. The disappeared all knew each other, and all the vanishings occurred on the last Thursday of the month. After the attraction was closed, the incident ceased. According to medium and parapsychologist Dana Forsyth, there was no criminal at all. The teenagers had slipped into a parallel world, and the entrance to it opened through one of the distorted mirrors inside. This probably happened at very specific times. This entrance could be activated only from this side. Forsyth believes. Most likely someone opened it when the first missing kids were nearby. And later, the children who fell into the trap called for their friends to join them. The medium is convinced that mirrors, which distort reality, are capable of altering surrounding space as well. Thus, the teenagers found themselves in a foreign reality and were unable to return to their own. The meadow of reflections, such wonders occur not only in Britain, where belief in mysticism is stronger than anywhere else. Another mirror story is connected with an anomalous meadow in Moscow's Losiny Ostrov Park. If eyewitnesses are to be believed, the two halves of the meadow, divided diagonally, are an exact reflection of one another. Here, the trees, the grass, the benches, and even the litter lying on the ground are identical. Moreover, if you throw something on one side of the meadow, say, a piece of paper, a cigarette pack, or a coin, it instantly appears on the other side. If you bury something in the ground, the exact same thing is found in a hole on the opposite side of the area. The same goes for carvings on the benches. And accordingly, if you remove an object from one side, it disappears from the other. This applies only to inanimate objects. People and animals do not reflect. And another oddity. On this strange meadow, mobile phone batteries quickly drain. Clash of Worlds. In the Sumy region of Ukraine lies an abandoned farm, Malaya Bugayka, around which various irrational phenomena occur. For example, people report that time there sometimes speeds up, sometimes stops, and people are visited by visions. Locals have named the place the Bugayka Triangle and try to avoid it. Today, all that remains of the former farm is a field, and in the middle of it, a cemetery. Once people lived there, but they eventually abandoned it. The reasons were incomprehensible and mysterious events encountered by the farmers. Local resident Galina recalls that her family was the first to leave the farm. She was 8 years old at the time, but she remembers that the house became unclean. Someone invisible broke dishes, footsteps were heard, and voices echoed in the attic. Villagers even tried to set ambushes for the invisible guests. The village leader and the district policeman kept night watch with weapons. When a noise was heard, they would rush to the attic, only to find it empty. Another eyewitness, Avan Baby, who worked as an agronomist in 1970, said that machinery would break down near Malaya Bugayka. Miracles happened there, so much so that the combine operators refused to work. Even the cows wouldn't graze in that place. They avoided it, he recalled. Former tractor driver Ivan Martinenko in turn remembered how during night shifts he was plagued by hallucinations. Several times his tractor almost fell into a ravine. You feel that the field should be ending, but in the light, the field goes on and on endlessly, Baby told journalists. You stop, get out of the tractor, and see that you're standing on the edge of a ravine. Anomalies at this site still occur today. Local researcher Vladimir Litovka has several times witnessed various mechanisms breaking down in the Bageka Triangle. For example, his watch inexplicably ran 7 minutes fast, and his compass began pointing in the wrong direction. Where does the chupacabra come from? Such portals are not only capable of sucking in beings from our world. Through them, entities from parallel dimensions can also penetrate into ours. This, believes Vladimir Litovka, is where the mysterious and legendary creature known as the chupacabra originates. The creature called the chupacabra enters our world through space, time portals located at Scythian burial sites. The researcher says, the ancient Scythians chose special places with strong energy fields to bury their kings. They believed that only here could the dead pass into the afterlife. Since 2009, I have recorded around 50 cases of chupacabra activity specifically at such energy-charged places. According to Litovka, the chupacabra enters our dimension through these ancient tombstones. He recounts that for the past 2 years, every night, eerie screams have been heard from the direction of the Scythian cemeteries, and in winter, strange tracks of an unknown creature are left in the snow. Of course, it is not impossible that all these so-called portals are nothing more than the imagination of lovers of anomalous phenomena, and that all the reported events have some logical explanation. But for now, none of these facts have been proven or disproven. So, at the level of hypothesis, passages into other dimensions may well exist.